The pursuit of power has been a driving force for many individuals throughout history. While the motivations for seeking power can vary widely, there are some common themes that can be observed. One common motivation for seeking power is the desire for status and recognition. This can be particularly true in competitive environments where individuals may feel the need to assert their dominance over others. For example, individuals may be motivated to climb the ranks of the organization in order to achieve a higher status and receive recognition from their peers and superiors. Another motivation for seeking power is the desire for peace and balance. This can be particularly important for individuals who have a desire to shape the direction of their world or universe. This two characters has always been wanting peace and balance. All Might, from My Hero Academia, and Thanos, from the Marvel Universe. These individuals have a strong desire to make a difference in the world, or have a passion for a particular cause or issue. They gain power in order to effect change on a larger scale. Gaining power can also be a way for individuals to increase their sense of security and control over their environment. We're here to analyze their powers, abilities, and weapons to determine who would win if this characters fight in a one-on-one battle. If you like the content and want to be updated for new contents, just hit subscribe button and like to be a member of our clan. Toshinori Yagi, better known as All Might, is Japan's #1 pro hero and the symbol of peace. When All Might was at his prime, the crime rate in Japan decreased to less than 6%. He is widely regarded as the strongest hero. Unknown to the world, All Might was actually born quirkless. As a teenager, Toshinori became the 8th One-for-All successor, after inheriting the One-for-All quirk from a pro hero named Nana Shimura. 5 years prior to the story, All Might fought a bloody duel with Japan's most powerful supervillain, All for One. All Might won the duel, although he sustained crippling injuries to his respiratory organs and lost his stomach. Subsequent surgeries reduced All Might to an emaciated man who could barely maintain his muscle form for 3 hours every day. Even so, All Might hid his battle with All for One and concealed his true form from the public, maintaining his rank as the #1 hero for years. Eventually, All Might meets a quirkless teenager named Izuku Midoriya. Impressed with Izuku's resolve to save people, All Might chooses him as his successor. He also joins his alma mater UA High, teaching foundational hero studies. All Might's most distinguishable trait was his boundless levels of immense strength. A single punch from All Might could not only defeat a villain, but completely change the weather subsequently. It also has the power to completely destroy several city blocks from the wind pressure it creates. Despite becoming severely weakened since first meeting Izuku, All Might's pure overwhelming strength is still comparable to that of a nuclear device. In conjunction with his immense level of physical strength, All Might possesses an equally impressive amount of speed. When he arrived at the USJ, All Might moved a remarkable distance from the gate and simultaneously incapacitated villains in the blink of an eye. Tomura even says that he was completely unable to track his movements, despite the latter being slower than he once was. All Might had extreme durability, almost to the point of being completely invulnerable to attacks. He sustained no life-threatening damage from his battle with the USJ Nomu and took point-blank, full-power explosions from Katsuki, without showing any signs of injury. In his prime years, it was noticed that All Might has never been shown to be exhausted even when fighting against multiple villains. The only time that All Might was shown to be panting and out of breath was against All for One and the USJ Nomu, and those cases were only due to the injury he received from the former 6 years prior that also limited All Might from using the maximum output of One for All. All Might attacks with a frontal somersault to build up momentum and air pressure and is then released in a smash. All Might runs towards an enemy, while keeping his hands in a cross position, then in a downwards cross chop to the enemy's head. All Might performs that same attack, as Texas Smash, except this move is with a downward punch instead of a straight punch. The punch is powerful enough to create a shockwave large and powerful enough to clear the weather. All Might runs towards an enemy, while keeping his hand flat, and hits the enemy on the head, while running past them in order to knock them out. While throwing a punch, All Might rotates his arm to create a tornado. This move is first used to destroy a swarm of 200 mini-bombers. All Might punches the air, while in the air, to propel himself backwards towards his enemy, and smashes his body into the enemy, crushing and injuring the enemy with his great weight. All Might whirls around, while enemies have latched onto him, spinning with enough force that when they are released, they are easily thrown through concrete. All Might throws a punch in order to create wind pressure in order to blow objects and people away. This move is first used to save Izuku from the sludge villain. All Might throws an immensely powerful punch and smashes his target into the ground. As All Might's final and strongest move, the impact of this smash is so great that it can not only reverberate shockwaves and leave massive craters in the ground, but also spawn twisters powerful enough to carry nearby buildings. This move was used to defeat All for One and marked the end of All Might's hero career. Thanos was born on Titan, one of the moons of Saturn, as the son of Eternals named Al-Arsen Suisan. Unlike his peers, Thanos was born with a purple skin color and a deviant appearance, which caused him to be shunned and feared by others. This led him to have a lonely and miserable childhood, with only his brother Eros, also known as Starfall, as a companion. As he grew older, Thanos became fascinated with death, seeing it as a natural and necessary part of the universe. He began to believe that the universe was overpopulated, leading to suffering and misery for its inhabitants. He became convinced that he had a duty to bring balance to the universe by wiping out half of all life, in order to ensure that those who remained could thrive and prosper. To achieve this goal, Thanos embarked on a quest to collect the 6 Infinity Gems, powerful artifacts that, when brought together, grant their wielder godlike abilities. He defeated the powerful beings who guarded each of the gems, including the Grand Master and the In-Betweener, using his strength, intelligence, and cunning to outmaneuver them. With all 6 gems in his possession, Thanos became virtually invincible, with power over all of space, time, and reality. He used this power to achieve his ultimate goal, wiping out half of all life in the universe with a snap of his fingers. This act was meant to be a gift to his true love, Mistress Death, whom he saw as a goddess that he was destined to serve. However, Thanos soon realized that his actions had consequences, with the survivors of the snap struggling to cope with the loss of their loved ones. This led to conflict with the heroes of the Marvel Universe, who banded together to stop him and reverse the effects of the snap. Thanos remained a powerful and complex villain, driven by his desire to bring balance to the universe and his twisted love for Mistress Death. Thanos is a mutant member of the race of superhumans, known as the Titanian Eternals. The character possesses abilities common to the Eternals, but amplified to a higher degree, through a combination of his mutant eternal heritage. Thanos was born with super intelligence, due to the combination of eternal and deviant genes, but he is also well versed in the mystical arts. Obsession with his one true love, Mistress Death, made Thanos follow the path to the black arts that had been forbidden on the planet Titan. Thanos has the ability to manipulate and control others around him. In Avengers Assemble Volume 2 Number 4, written by Brian Michael Bendis, Thanos used his psychic abilities to set the Hulk against the other Avengers. The Hulk was able to fight the mind control off only when Maria Hill detonated the S. Born an Eternal, Thanos is immortal like them. However, it is their immunity to diseases and aging, due to which the Eternals have immortality. But in Thanos' case, it was his eternal love for Mistress Death that truly made him truly undying. The Mad Titan has the power to absorb cosmic energies and project them. He is able to sustain himself purely on cosmic energy as well as synthesize cosmic energy within himself. Being an Eternal, the Titan can quickly regenerate tissue that has been damaged, letting him recuperate from battles at a great speed, unlike most of his foes. But there are certain limitations to this power. Unlike some Eternals, he cannot regenerate some damaged tissue. At the dawn of the universe, there was nothing. Then, the Big Bang sent 6 elemental crystals, hurtling across the virgin universe. These infinity stones, each control an essential aspect of existence. Space, reality, power, soul, mind, and time.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Loosen up, buttercup, all those hate comments will never make you feel enough. We're all adequate graduates, hearts full of calluses, but we know calculus.
The winner is Thanos. All Might is a powerful superhero with incredible strength, speed, and durability, but his abilities are limited to the physical realm. Thanos, on the other hand, is a powerful supervillain from the Marvel Universe who possesses the Infinity Gauntlet, which grants him near-omnipotent powers. In the comics, Thanos has been shown to be capable of manipulating reality, time, space, and even the very fabric of the universe. It's unlikely that All Might would be able to defeat Thanos if he had the full power of the Infinity Gauntlet. However, if we were to assume that Thanos did not have the Infinity Gauntlet, it's possible that All Might could defeat him, with his incredible strength and fighting skills. But it's important to note that this is purely speculative as the two characters belong to different fictional universes and have never faced each other in any official crossover event.